We'll discuss some more problems. Cos of 45 degrees minus A into cos of 45 degrees minus B minus sin of 45 degrees minus A into sin of 45 degrees minus B. Just solve this problem. Which formula we have to use it? Do you know? Yes, it is the cos A plus B formula. In fact, you observe here, entire 45 degrees minus A is denoted by, suppose, let it be P, and 45 degrees minus B is equal to Q. Just to take it like that, then you can get an idea. So now you observe, the same problem now. Cos P into cos Q minus sin P into sin Q. Now you observe, easily you can understand now. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B form. So that's why, what is your formula? Cos P plus Q. What is meant by P? P value is 45 degrees minus A plus, what is the B value? What is the Q value? 45 degrees minus B. So now you observe, 45 plus 45, 90. 90 minus of A plus B. Yes or no? Cos 90 minus theta. Yes, very good. Sin theta. So sin of A plus B. So your answer is sin of A plus B. Got it or not? Okay, good. One more problem. Get ready to do it. Observe this problem. From the problem, can you say alpha lies in, because pi by 2 less than alpha less than pi is nothing but a alpha belongs to Q1. Yes or no? Q1. No. Q2, second quadrant. Okay. Next, beta. Pi less than beta less than 3 pi by 2. So that's why beta belongs to Q3. And again, what is given? Sin alpha. What is the sin alpha value? Sin alpha is equal to 15 by 17. Yes or no? And tan beta is equal to 12 by 5. What we have to find out now? Sin beta minus alpha. Do you know sin beta minus alpha formula? Yes. Sin beta minus alpha is equal to sin beta into cos alpha minus cos beta into sin alpha. Okay. You have to know the values of sin beta. Do you know sin beta value? Don't know. Cos alpha also you don't know. You have known sin alpha. Okay. So that's why, how to find those values? By using given information. So now you observe, sin alpha equal to 15 by 17 now. Just we choose one right angle triangle here. So let it be alpha, you take it. What is the opposite side? 15. What is the hypotenuse? 17. Can you say the adjacent side value? Adjacent side alpha. Adjacent side of alpha, what will you get? Yes, 8. Already we proved these all using Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now sin alpha is 15 by 17. Now what about cos alpha? Can you say the cos alpha value? Yes, cos alpha is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, 8 by 17. Is it true or false? This is false, because alpha is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is positive or negative. You must observe that one also. Okay. So in second quadrant, cos is negative. So that's why minus 8 by 17. Now like that, one more here. Choose a one right angle triangle, and this is, you take it as a beta. Its opposite side is 12 and adjacent side is 5. In fact, this is the 12 parts and this is the 5 parts. Ratios, no, we can take it directly. So that's why 12, 5. Now can you say the hypotenuse value? Yes, hypotenuse value is 13. How did we get? Using Pythagoras theorem. Good. Now here tan beta is given. What do you want? Sin beta and cos beta we need. So sin beta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, cos beta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay, are these correct or not? Both are wrong because beta is in a third quadrant. So that's why just here you have to keep the negative symbols. Both are negative in a third quadrant. So now our problem is sin beta minus alpha. Sin beta minus alpha is equal to sin beta into cos alpha minus cos beta into sin alpha. And now you take it, sin beta value how much? Minus 12 by 13. Cos alpha value minus 8 by 17. And again minus cos beta minus 5 by 13. And this is cos beta, and sin alpha value is 15 by 17. Now say me this answer. 12 8s are how much? 80 plus 16, 96. Negative into negative, positive now. By 13 17s are how much? 13 17s are 221. Yes, good. Minus into minus plus. Now 15 5s are 75. Yes, 75 by 221. So what is your final answer? 96 plus 75 how much? 96 plus 75. 171, na? Yes, 171 by 221. It is the final answer. Okay. Here the magic is science. Just what are the key steps in this problem? These two are the key steps. Okay, that's why every time you must observe whether the given angles are in which quadrants. So that you have to observe, then easily you can attack the problem.